Okay, gamers and gamettes, what is going on? My name is Keith Sworn, and some of you may know me as Tenek127 Gaming, and welcome back to another video. And guys, in today's video, I want to talk to y'all about Arknights Endfield, and we have some amazing freaking news today. However, if you want to stay up to date on all things Arknights, make sure you are liking today's video, subscribing to the channel if you are new, and let's go ahead and get on into today's subject. So, not too crazy, not too very long of a video, but we finally have a release frame for Arknights Endfield. We do not have a release date yet. I would assume that they're probably going to hit us with the exact release date probably sometime in the beginning of 2026, because that's where they're aiming to release the game. We have a little article here by pocketgamer.com. I'm going to read you guys a little excerpt from the article that talks about the release date, and I'll give you guys my thoughts, and we'll go ahead and close out the video. So, the article goes to say, if you're an Arknights fan, you've probably been waiting for Arknights Endfield with bated breath. And if you indeed have, we've got both good news and bad news. Now, they say bad news because their version of bad news is the game is coming in 2026. Now, that kind of does suck, because I know, me personally, I was expecting it to drop sometime in 2025. I don't know if you guys were or not, but I was thinking, Arknights Endfield was going to be a 2025 game. And that's the impression I had. But anyway, it says the good news is that we now know when Arknights Endfield will arrive on mobile. The bad news is it's more than a little bit away. Now, when they say on mobile, because a lot of people are covering it from the Apple event where it was showcased at, and that's where the release frame was given. However, the game's actually coming to mobile, PlayStation 5, and PC all at the same time. From what I hear, it's launching simultaneously on all platforms. If that changes, I'll be sure to let you guys know in a future video. But it says, as revealed by publisher Griffline at the most recent Apple event, Arknights Endfield is now slated for an early 2026 launch. Swings and roundabouts for this upcoming ARPG and tower defense combo. However, we got to see it showcased on the newly announced iPhone 17 Pro and iPhone 17 Pro Max. So it's coming out early 2026. Now, whenever developers say early in a year, they usually mean sometime within the first half. So I'm assuming that we'll probably get the exact release date sometime in the first quarter of 2026, because, they're not going to want to leave everybody under all of that suspense and everything forever. But that's just my personal guess. I would like to see the game come out in the first quarter of 2026, but I've noticed that with release dates, especially when it comes to live service games like MMOs, gacha games, and stuff like that, whenever they say early in a year, they always mean sometime within the first half or first 4 months or 5 months. Whenever it's the first quarter of that year, it usually means between January, February, and March. But I noticed they said early and not quarter one of 2026. So I'm thinking, sometime within the first half of the year, meaning anywhere between January and June, which I know is probably a really bit of a crappy time frame, but we'll get more details as time goes on. But guys, on the bright side, we are finally getting this awesome game sometime earlier in 2026. So we know what it's going to be. Once we get a hardcore nailed down release date, I'll be sure to let you guys know. But anyway, are you still excited for Arknights Endfield? And let me know what platform you plan on playing it on down in the comments below. Y'all enjoyed today's video? Smash that like. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out. Have a good one.